We are live and rolling from Nashville, Tennessee, live from the 5 spot here in East Nashville at 5 Points. Welcome, everybody, to the 15th annual Get Behind the Mule, Tom Waits Tribute and Benefit for Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee. We are so glad you could join us here this evening. We cannot believe we pulled this off in this year of 2020. Holy mackerel. We've got a great show tonight of music, art, live painting, but I want to let you know the real reason we're here is twofold. Actually, threefold. We're celebrating all things Tom Waits. We are celebrating the wonderful community here in Nashville with our national, regional, and local artists who are performing here this evening. And we're also celebrating our neighbors who are less fortunate and trying to give something back to those who were hit hard, not just by COVID, not just by 2020, not just by this recession of sorts and unemployment, but also the tornado that hit Nashville in early March, just before COVID shut down the country. So please consider that when you're donating this evening. Please be generous, and thank you once again for joining us here this evening. So this first performing artist we have up here tonight, he is an all-time alum, having basically participated in all 15 of these from the very early years. He's an amazing, very kind of quiet acoustic artist, but he has a very big heart that comes through and really fills the songs, as you'll hear in the following segments he's going to perform. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ryan B. Case, giving us the heart of Saturday night. Thank you for sharing it with us.
Well, I stumbled in the darkness. I was lost and alone, though I said I'd go before us, show the way back home. There's a light up ahead, can't hold on very long. Forgive me, pretty baby, but I always take the long way home. Money's just something you throw off the back of a train. I got a head full of lightning, I got a hat that's full of rain, and I know that I said I'd never do it again. I love you, pretty baby, but I always take the long way home. Yeah, I put food on our table, I put a roof overhead. Lord, I traded all tomorrow the highway instead. Watch your back, I should say. Love's the only thing I've ever known. Forgive me, pretty baby, but I always take the long way home. You are my woman. No, you are my pearl. Let's go out past the party lights, where we can finally be alone. Come with me, and we can take the long way home. Oh, come with me together, and we can take the long way home. Now, come with me together, we can take the long way home. Well, all right, absolutely. All right, well, good to be here tonight. Thank you so much again. Love doing this every year. Like a lot of people probably, I first came to Tom Waits music through other people, through other songwriters. When I was a kid, I'd go buy records at the store, and then I found a common name among the songwriting credits, Tom Waits. And so I eventually went out and, bought a lot of his records and became a huge fan myself. But this next song I'm going to play for you, I first knew it as somebody else's song. I knew this as a Jerry Jeff Walker song. And, we lost Jerry Jeff this year, so I'm going to do my one-man band version of his version. But in any event, this is Looking for the Heart of Saturday Night, and I got a feeling we're going to find it tonight. So. Well, you gassed her up behind the wheel, your arm around your sweet one, your Oldsmobile, barreling down the boulevard. She's looking for the heart of a Saturday night. Yeah, you got paid on Friday, your pockets are jingling, you see the lights of town, you're getting all tingling as you're cruising with a six-pack. She's looking for the heart of a Saturday night. Yeah, you comb your hair, shave your face, you try to wipe off every trace of all the other days in the week. This'll be the Saturday you're reaching your peak. You're stopping on red, you're going on green. Lord, tonight'll be like nothing that you've ever seen as you're barreling down the boulevard. She's looking for the heart of a Saturday night. Lord, it's the crack of the pool balls, the neon buzzing, the telephone ringing, it's your second cousin, the barmaid smiling in the corner of her eye, the magic of the melancholy tear in your eye. Got you kind of quivering now, right down to your core as you dream about them Saturdays that came before, found you stumbling on the heart of a Saturday night. Like when you gassed her up behind the wheel, your arm around your sweet one, your Oldsmobile, barreling down the boulevard. She's looking for the heart of a Saturday night. Yeah, you're stumbling onto the heart of a Saturday night.
Well, all right, folks, welcome back to the 15th annual Get Behind the Mule, Tom Waits Tribute and Benefit for Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee. Yes, we have 15 amazing artists here for you this evening with a couple of live paintings and silent auction going on, all raising funds for our hungry neighbors in need. So thank you for being generous, being here with us tonight, and for celebrating the music of Tom Waits. This next artist we have up for you, Megan Palmer, is a second-time alum of this. This will be her second time. I thought she'd been on here more, but I guess she's been a participant of the community, the greater community in the audience in years past. So Megan, when I first met her, was in Texas as a fiddle player, and then I saw her as an acoustic guitar player, now a keyboard player, and I understand she's been producing all kinds of people. Definitely, you need to check out more about Megan Palmer. But here tonight, she'll be playing her Tom Waits selections on her piano. And Tom Waits had his own arsenal of prehistoric keyboards, whether it was the wheeling pump organ, the plodding mellotron, or the tacky farfisa. They all had a place on his albums that you do not hear in this day and age. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we get to hear Megan Palmer with her interpretations of Tom Waits and those funky, tacky, plodding, wheeling organs. Ms. Megan Palmer.
If you want my money in your pocket, and a top hat on your head, a hot meal on your table, and a blanket on your bed. Well, today's gray skies, tomorrow is tears. You'll have to wait till yesterday is here. I'm going to New York City, and I'm leaving on a train. And if you wanna stay behind, wait till I come back again. Well, today's gray skies, tomorrow is tears. You'll have to wait till yesterday is here. If you wanna go where the rainbows end, you'll have to say goodbye. All our dreams come true, baby, up ahead, but it's out where your memories lie. Well, the road is out before me, and the moon is shining bright. What I want you to remember as I disappear tonight. Well, today's gray skies, tomorrow is tears. You'll have to wait till yesterday is here. Today's gray skies, tomorrow is tears. You'll have to wait till yesterday is here. You'll have to wait till yesterday is here. You'll have to wait till yesterday is here. All right. Thanks for having me. I'm playing two selections off of Frank's Wild Years, one of my favorite Tom Waits records. I'm going to try to play this song without crying. I've had a lot of dreams lately. I'm glad that Tom Waits has given me permission to be innocent when I dream. The bats are in the belfry, the dew is on the moor. Where are the arms that held me and pledged her love before, and pledged her love before? It's such a sad old feeling. The fields are soft and green. It's memories that I am stealing. But you're innocent when you dream. When you dream, you're innocent when you dream. I made a golden promise that we would never part. I gave my love a locket, and then I broke her heart, and then I broke her heart. It's such a sad old feeling. The fields are soft and green. It's memories that I'm stealing. But you're innocent when you dream. When you dream, you're innocent when dream. We're running through the graveyard. We left, my friends and I. We swore we'd be together until the day we died. Until the day we died. It's such a sad old feeling. The fields are soft and green. It's memories that I'm stealing. But you're innocent, you're innocent when you dream, when you dream, you're innocent when you dream.
All right, folks, welcome back to the 15th annual Tom Waits Tribute and Benefit for Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee. We sure appreciate you tipping there in the comments and while you're watching this show, helping to feed our hungry neighbors in need. All of the proceeds from tonight's show will be going towards feeding people, so keep up the good work, people. Tom Waits, it was his birthday earlier this week. We've been celebrating all week with this big to-do here tonight. Tom has a lot of really funny quotes that we absolutely love. One of my favorites actually has a lot to do with this next artist we're going to hear. Tom said, "Bad writing is destroying the quality of our suffering." And so it is. Mr. Tommy Womack has recognized that for some time, and he has been providing some excellent writing for many years with his original singer-songwriter, as well as his rock and roll that he brings to us in the airwaves. He has been a part of this Tom Waits Tribute and Benefit for many, many years. In fact, all of them as far as I can remember. And in fact, he's the one to blame for bringing me into the fold. So I'm truly appreciative to have had the honor to work with him over the years. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tommy Womack and Ewell Variations.
The piano has been drinking, my neckties asleep, and the combo moved back to New York. The jukebox has to take a leak, and the carpet needs a haircut. The spotlight looks like a prison break, and the telephone's out of cigarettes, and the balcony is on the make, and the piano has been drinking. The piano has been drinking, and the menus are all freezing, and the light man's blind in one eye, and he can't see out of the other. And the piano tuner's got a hearing aid and came in with his mother. And the piano has been drinking. The piano has been drinking. And the bouncer is a sumo wrestler, Casper cream puff milk toast. And the owner is a mental midget with the IQ of a fence post. And the piano has been drinking. The piano has been drinking. And you can't find your waitress with a Geiger counter, and she hates you and your friends, but you just can't get served without her. and the box office is drooling, and the bar stools are on fire, and the newspapers are fooling, and the ashtrays have retired, 'cause the piano has been drinking. The piano has been drinking. The piano has been drinking. Not me. Not me. Not me. Not me. My time went so quickly, I went lickety-split out to my old 45 as I drove away slowly, feeling so holy. God knows I was feeling alive, and now the sun's coming up. I'm riding with Lady Luck, freeway cars and trucks, stars beginning to fade, and I'll lead the parade, just wishing I'd stayed a little longer. Lord, let me tell you, the feeling's getting stronger. Well, it's 6 in the morning, gave me no warning, I had to be on my way. Well, there's trucks all passing me, lights are all flashing, I'm home from your place, and now the sun's coming up. I'm riding with Lady Luck, freeway cars and trucks, stars beginning to fade, she's beginning the parade, just wishing I'd stayed a little longer. Oh Lord, let me tell you, the feeling's getting stronger, and my time went so quickly, I went lickety-split out to my old 55 as I pulled away slowly, feeling so holy. God knows I was feeling alive. Now the sun's coming up, I'm riding with Lady Luck, freeway cars and trucks, freeway cars and trucks, freeway cars and trucks.
In the forest, there was a crooked tree and a straight tree. Every day, the straight tree would say to the crooked tree, "Look at me. I'm tall, and I'm straight, and I'm handsome. Look at you. You're all crooked and bent over. No one wants to look at you." And they grew up in that forest together. And then one day the loggers came. And they saw the crooked tree and the straight tree, and they said, "Let's cut the straight trees down. Leave the rest." So the loggers turned all the straight trees into lumber and toothpicks and paper. And that crooked tree is still there, growing stronger and stranger every day. Stay crooked. Get behind the mule.
Thank you for getting behind the mule with us here this evening. My name is Mary Sack. So glad you could join us here to help feed our hungry neighbors in need. This year is particularly crazy, as you well know, given the COVID. It's 2020. And golly, we've been hit by a tornado here in Nashville, Tennessee, where some of the finest music in the world is coming out of. So we really appreciate you joining us here this evening and sharing what you can, as well as your time and your ears, because these artists need to be heard. But we need to get back to the music. That's really what it's all about. It is about celebrating Tom Waits. His birthday was earlier this week on December 7th, and we continue that celebration here. This next artist, Mr. Afton Wolfe, he embodies all things Tom Waits. When you're listening to Tom Waits' music, you really appreciate it. And knowing the lyrics to these incredible songs in this catalog, you appreciate Tom Waits as a storyteller. But singing Tom Waits, well, that's something of another variety. It makes your throat bleed. And I believe as you listen to Mr. Afton Wolfe here in this next segment, you will likely agree. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Afton Wolfe.
Thank you, Mary. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, the sun came in my window Wednesday morning, when your love was like the golden rays again. Now I'm lying here on a Thursday and you're loving someone new, and it looks like I'm up Shit Creek again. And I can't help but thinking about your loving ways, and I cried a quart of tears since you've been gone. And I can't face the morning by myself, love, when it looks like I'm up Shit Creek again. Since you've been gone, I cry all the time, when I cannot stand leaving you behind. So I pull myself together and I dry away the tears, but the morning light has brought back memories, and I can't face the morning by myself, love, when it looks like I'm up a Shit Creek again. So I'm out walking on this dusty highway, 'cause you've given me no reason for to stay. Well, I'm gonna walk until I find someone who's gonna love me not in vain, when it looks like I'm up Shit Creek again. Yeah, it looks like I'm up Shit Creek again. Oh. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you guys all so much for watching this and for contributing to this. I just took a drink. I'm going to take a toast to, this is an alumni show, but there are some alumni who couldn't be here. So this one's to Justin and to David, who played this show and couldn't make it this year. And this next song is a song about loss and a song about hurt, and it's a song about, you know, when things are tough, and this has been a tough year. So this is a song about asking for help. So if you're having a tough time and you need help, just know there's a lot of people that want to help you. I'm one of them. These people that are putting on this production here tonight are one of, are a part of that too. So ask for help. Well, the moon is broken and the sky is cracked. Oh, come on up to the house. The only things that you can see is all that you lack. Oh, come on up to the house. Well, all your crying don't do you no good. Oh, come on up to the house. We'll come down off the cross. We can all use the wood. We'll come on up to the house. Gotta come on up to the house. Sing it with me. We'll come on up to the house. The world is not my home. I'm just a passing through. You gotta come on up to the house. There's no light in the tunnel, there's no irons in the fire. Well, come on up to the house. You're just singing lead soprano in a junk man's choir. Why don't you come on up to the house? Doesn't life seem so nasty, so brutish and so short? Well, come on up to the house. Your seas are stormy, but you can't find no port. Well, come on up to the house. You gotta come on up to the house. Well, come on up to the house. This world is not our home, we're just a passing through. You gotta come on up to the house. Wherever you are, thanks for watching. Sing with us now. You gotta come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. The world is not my home, I'm just a passing through. You gotta come on up to the house. When there's nothing in the world that you can do, why don't you come on up to the house? You just get whipped by the forces that are inside of you. Come on up to the house. Well, you're high on top of your mountain of woe. Well, come on up to the house. Well, you know you should surrender, but you can't let it go. Ooh, come on up to the house. Come come on up to the house. Well, come on up to the house. The world is not my home, I'm just a passing through. Why don't you come on up to the house? You gotta come on up to the house. You gotta come on up to the house. Oh yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for contributing.
You cannot know how happy I am with magic. I'm strangely attracted to you. That's someone I'm trying to want to forget someone too. Well, you know
Alrighty, folks, welcome back to the annual Get Behind the Mule, Tom Waits Tribute and Benefit for Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee. We are attempting to feed a lot of hungry people tonight with your help, so we really appreciate you. This next artist we have performing as part of this benefit, she is part of the Five-Time Club as well. Miss Angel Snow has graced the stage several years, and we're so grateful to have her back again this year, accompanied by Mr. Tom Chapman. Angel's voice stretches like the horizon. I'm sure you will find it there with me. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Angel Snow.
The sky holds all our wishes. The dish ran away with the spoon. The chimney smoke ties the roof to the sky. There's a hole overhead, but it's only the moon. Will there ever be a tree? Some from the seeds I have sown. Life's a path lived only by the life of those I've loved, by the life of those I've loved. Life's a path lived only by the light of those I've loved, by the light of those I've loved.
Wonderful, thank you. I just wanted to say thank you so much to Mary Sack in the 5 spot and all of the many wonderful people that put this on every year. I'm just honored to be here. And I know that we're going to be feeding so many people that are in need this year for the Second Harvest Food Bank. So please just give what you can, and I hope everyone has a wonderful and beautiful holiday. So just keep loving each other, love each other through this year.
The phone's off the hook. No one knows where we are. It's been a long time once I drank champagne, and the ocean is blue as your eyes. I'm gonna take it with me when I go. Oh, long since gone. Now way back when we lived in Coney Island, ain't no good thing ever dies. I'm gonna take it with me when I go. Far, far away, whistle blows. Wherever you're going and wherever you've been, waving goodbye at the end of the day. You're up and you're over and you'll fall. Forever yours, it felt just like the old days, and we fell asleep on Mule's porch. I'm gonna take it with me when I go. All broken down by the side of the road, I've never felt more alive or alone. And we've worn the faces of all the cards. I'm gonna take it with me when I go. Children are playing at the end of the day. Strangers are singing on our lawn. There's got to be more than flesh and bone. When all that you've loved is all you own. In a land there's a town, and in that town there's a house, and in that house there's a woman, and in that woman there's a heart I love. I'm gonna take it with me when I go. I'm gonna take it with me when I
Alrighty, folks, welcome back to the annual Get Behind the Mule Tom Waits Tribute and Benefit for Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee. We are raising money with your tickets and your tips here tonight, donating it all to Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee with the 15 artists and the visual artists who are presenting on the silent auction. If you'll notice in the comments section over here, or whichever side of the screen you're looking at here tonight. This next artist we have up as part of this Tom Waits tribute, I thought had been part of it the entire 15 years because he is so amazing and all encompassing. But in fact, it turns out he's just tonight part of the 5-Time Club. One of the first times I saw him play, he had this power trio, came out of nowhere. I had no idea who he was. pounded on his chest, singing about how he had hair on it and he was going out west. Ladies and gentlemen, please put a warm welcome of your two hands together here virtually for Mr. Bones Owens.
If you live it up, you won't live it down. So she left Monterey, son, just like a bullet leaves a gun. With charcoal eyes and Monroe hips, she went and took that California trip. Well, the moon was gold and her hair like wind. She said, don't look back, just come on, Jim. Oh, you got to hold on, hold on. You gotta hold on and take my hand. I'm standing right here, you gotta hold on. Well, he gave her a dime store watch and a ring made from a spoon. Everyone's looking for someone to blame. When you share my bed, you share my name. We'll go ahead and call the cops. You don't meet nice girls in coffee shops. She said, baby, I still love you, but sometimes there's nothing left to do. Oh, you got to hold on, hold on. You gotta hold on and take my hand. I'm standing right here, you gotta hold on. Well, God bless your crooked little heart. St. Louis got the best of me. I miss your broken China voice. How I wish you were still here with me. Oh, you build it up, you wreck it down, then you burn your mansion to the ground. Well, there's nothing left to keep you here when you're falling behind in this big blue world. Oh, you got to hold on, hold on. You gotta hold on and take my hand. I'm standing right here, you gotta hold on. Down by the Riverside Motel, it's 10 below and falling by a 99-cent store. She closed her eyes and started swaying, but it's so hard to dance that way when it's cold and there's no music. Oh, your old hometown so far away, but inside your head there's a record that's playing a song called Hold On, Hold On. You gotta hold on and take my hand. I'm standing right here, you gotta hold on. gotta hold on, baby, gotta hold on, take my hand, I'm standing right here, you gotta hold on, gotta hold on, baby, you gotta hold on, girl, you gotta hold on, baby, you gotta hold on. I wasn't gonna say anything because I'm pretty bad at saying things between songs, but we're here in East Nashville, and I couldn't help but think about the wreckage that I saw here earlier this year when the tornadoes came through, and they're still rebuilding literally right next door to here as we speak. So I came down here a couple days after and tried to help, and it was just a war zone, and it was this next song it kind of makes me think of that a little bit. We saw a lot of houses be torn down, but there was love amongst the people and amongst the community, and it was a beautiful thing. And I think a house, as Tom would say, is just made of wood. And, when there is love, there is so much more to it. I would encourage you, if you're watching this, Nashville in particular, the whole world has been through a lot this year, but Nashville in particular, and a lot of people hurting from the tornado that's sort of been, overshadowed by this virus and everything that's going on. But there's people that could use a helping hand and could use, a meal this holiday season. So thank you guys for watching and for giving if you can. And and God bless Tom Waits, as always. This song's called House Where Nobody Lives. There's a house on my block, it's abandoned and cold. Folks moved out of it a long time ago, and they took all their things, and they never came back. It looks like it's haunted with the windows all cracked. Everyone calls it the house where nobody lives. Once it held laughter, once it held dreams. Did they throw it away? Do they know what it means? Someone's heartbreak, or did someone do somebody wrong? Well, the paint is all cracked, it was peeled off of the wood. The papers were stacked on the porch where I stood, and the weeds had grown up just as high as the door. There were birds in the chimney and an old chest of drawers. Looks like no one will ever come back to the house where nobody lives. Once it held laughter, once it held dreams. Did they throw it away? someone to have, someone to hold. Don't trade it for silver, oh, don't trade it for gold. 'Cause I have all of life's treasures, and they're fine and they're good. They remind me houses are just made of wood. What makes a house grand? Oh, it ain't the roof or the door. If there's love in a house, it's a palace for sure. Without love, it ain't nothing but a house where nobody lives. Without love, it ain't nothing but a house where nobody lives.
All right, folks, let's hear it for that last act and give them a big hand in the online chat here at Stage It this evening. We've been celebrating Tom Waits' annual birthday during this annual week of all things Tom Waits here for the Get Behind the Mule Tribute and Benefit for Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee. So we really are getting to the heart of Saturday night here, and the heart is what's coming from you as you tip or donate to this cause, helping us to feed our hungry neighbors in need. Again, your donations tonight and all week going into this event, each dollar equals 8 meals right now. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And please remember to keep tipping there on the Stage It. This next artist we have up, Miss Annie McCue, I have known her music for more than 20 years. I knew it well before I knew her, and I've been very fortunate to get to know both of them together. Annie has played this event, I believe, 2 or 3 other times before and has sat in with multiple artists over the years. But when I first got to know her, it was because of her amazing musicianship. Her guitar playing and her songwriting are right up there with Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix, Bonnie Raitt, Eric Clapton. Yes, she belongs in that pantheon. And as Tom Waits would say, I guess we'll be seeing you around now that Annie's back in town. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Miss Annie McCue.
Cold was the night, hard was the ground. They found her in a small grove of trees, and lonesome was the place where Georgia was found. She's too young to be out on the street. Why wasn't God watching? Why wasn't God listening? Why wasn't God there for Georgia Lee? I'd have said she couldn't keep Georgia from dropping out of school. I was doing the best that I could. But she just kept running away from this world. These children are so hard to raise good. Why wasn't God watching? Why wasn't God listening? Why wasn't God there for Georgia Lee? Close your eyes crow on the corn. Wildflowers on a cross by the road. And somewhere a baby is crying for her mom. As the fields turn from green back to gold, why wasn't God watching? Why wasn't God listening? Why wasn't God there for Georgia Lee? Why wasn't God watching? Why wasn't God listening? Why wasn't God there for Georgia Lee? Well, that's one of the saddest songs I've ever heard, and the saddest song I've ever had to play. But I got through it. Well, I want to thank Mary Sack for organising this beautiful event. Mary is like a force of goodness in our community, and this event is one of the highlights of the East Nashville calendar, and they've managed to pull it off here at the 5 Spot this year, so Todd and Mary, thank you. All the proceeds go to the Second Harvest Food Bank, so make sure you get to make your donations. All right, so I used to live in East LA, and this is where this song is set, I believe. It's been a great inspiration to me over the years. Red pants and the sugar man in the Temple Street gloom, drinking Shiva's Regal in a $4 room. Just another dead soldier in the power
Thank you so much. Have a beautiful evening.
All right, folks, welcome back to the 15th annual Get Behind the Mule, Tom Waits Tribute and Benefit for Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee. We are raising money here tonight with your help. You can tip and donate here tonight while we're streaming live on stage via the 5-spot, and you can also go directly to Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee if you'd like to donate more directly there. We are celebrating all things Tom Waits this week. Here on this big Saturday night, our next artist, Mr. Tom Mason, his music is very much synonymous with Tom Waits. Tom Mason is his own original. Tom Waits actually described his own music one time, saying, "I think what I do is write adventure songs and Halloween music." Similarly, Mr. Tom Mason plays a lot of pirate music with his Buccaneers, and he has several records out in the rock vein as well as the singer-songwriter vein. I encourage you to check out Tom Mason on the wire. I also encourage you to open up your ears, give a big round of applause for Tom Mason's Shiver Me Timbers.
Outside, another yellow moon has punched a hole in the night time. I crawl out my window and down to the street. I'm shining like a new dime. Downtown trains are full of all those Brooklyn girls, where they try so hard to break out of their little world. You wave your hand and they scatter like crows. There's nothing that'll capture your heart. They're just thorns without the rose. Be careful of them in the dark. If I was the one, you chose to be your only one. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Will I see you tonight on a downtown train? Every night it's the same. You leave me lonely. I know your window and I know it's late. I know you're thinking in your doorway. I walk down your street and past your gates. I stand very out of the four-way. If I was the one, you chose to be your only one. Can't you hear me now? Can't you hear me now? Will I see you tonight on a downtown train? Every night is the same. You leave me lonely. Will I see you tonight on a downtown train? Every night it's the same. You leave me lonely. Will I see you tonight on a downtown train? Every night is the same. On a downtown train. On a downtown train. Oh, thank you out there in computer land. We're going to do a little religious number now.
Thank you, Mary Sack, for putting this wonderful, wonderful occasion together. How many years is it now? 15. Fantastic. 1, 2, 3. When you walk through the garden, you better watch your back. Well, I beg your pardon. Stay on the right track. Jesus gonna help you. He's gonna save your soul. You got to keep the devil way down in the hole. He's got the fire and the fury at his command. Well, you don't have to worry if you hold Jesus' hand. You'll be safe from Satan when the thunder rolls. You got to keep the devil way down in the soul. Brothers and sisters, can I get a hallelujah? Out there in computer land, give me a hallelujah! Yeah. Brothers and sisters, the devil is among us. The devil's been coming around. Now, you may not be able to see him. The devil takes many forms. He may take the form of a virus. And he's there. You don't know he's there, but he'll come around. Just when you think, oh, I don't need to wear no mask. Oh, no, he's there. He's there ready to attack your soul. Now, he might be up on your shoulder. That's the devil telling you. That's the devil telling you that you don't need to be careful. That's the devil saying it's us and them. Well, brothers and sisters, I'm here to tell you, there is no us and them. There is only us. And as you know, some of us have been hurt. Yep. Some of us have to. Some of us have been hurting because they haven't had enough food to eat. They haven't had enough work. Now some of us need a little help from Second Harvest Food Bank. So I want you to go to that virtual collection plate. I want you to reach into your virtual pocket and pull out some cold hard cash and give it to that Second Harvest Food Bank Tennessee.com or something like that. You can find it. Now also, remember that there's only us. So maybe it's you that's hurting. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. We're all in this together. So brothers and sisters, if you need a little help, please ask. Go to Second Harvest Food Bank if you need the help. And if you got the ways and means, give. Because we all got to keep the devil down in the hole. by Jesus' mighty sword. They'll shield you with his wings and keep you close to the Lord. But don't yield to temptation. His hands are cold. You got to keep the devil down in the hole. You got to keep the devil down in the hole. Thank you very much.
All right, folks, let's keep this Getting Behind the Mule rolling. Without further ado, I would like to introduce our next act. This gentleman first appeared on the 2017 Get Behind the Mule, Tom Waits Tribute and Benefit for Second Harvest Food Bank. That would have been the 12th annual, and it was one of our biggest gatherings ever. We are really honored to have Mr. Seth Walker performing a couple of Tom Waits tunes with us here tonight.
Fell into the ocean when you became my wife. Risked it all against the sea to have a better life. Marie, you are the wild blue sky, and men do foolish things. You turn kings into beggars, beggars into kings. Pretend that you owe me nothing, and all the world is green. We can bring back the old days again when all the world is green. Face forgives the mirror, the worm forgives the plow. The question begs the answer, can you forgive me somehow? Maybe when our story's over, we'll go back where it's always spring. The band is playing our song again when all the world is green. Pretend that you owe me nothing, and all the world is green. We can bring back the old days again when all the world is green. Yellow, silver, oh, the things that summer brings. It's a love that you kill for, and all the world is green. It's balancing a diamond on a blade of grass. The dew will settle on our graves when all the world is green. And pretend that you owe me nothing, and all the world is green. We can bring back the old days again when all the world is green. Pretend that you owe me nothing, and all the world is green. We can bring back the old days again when all the world is green. When all the world is green. all the world is green. Sun come up, it was blue and gold. Sun come up, it was blue and gold. Sun come up, it was blue and gold. Ever since I put your picture in a frame. Like I'm calling in my Sunday best. I come calling in my Sunday best. I come calling in my Sunday best. Ever since I put your picture in a frame. And I wanna love you till the wheels come off. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, you know I love you, baby, I always will. You know that I love you, and I always will. You know that I love you, and I always will. Ever since I put your picture in a frame. And I wanna love you till the wheels come off. Oh yeah. Well, you know I love you, baby, I always will. You know that I love you now. Yes, I always will. You know that I love you, and I always will. Oh yes, yes I will. Ever since I put your picture in a frame. Ever since I put your picture in a frame. Ever since I put your picture in a frame.
Waits, whiskey and Weiss, we got you.
Thank you all for being here, but I do also want to recognize three folks, alumni, because we do have all alum playing here for this 15th anniversary of the Tom Waits Tribute and Benefit for Second Harvest Food Bank. There are three folks who have participated many years in a row. They're not with us here tonight, nor are they likely to be with us physically, but I do hope they're here with us spiritually tonight. Ms. Casey Jones was fortunate enough to be a part of this, or we were fortunate enough, I should say, to have her participate in this. If you don't know who Casey Jones is, look up 1-800-BUBBA. She was an amazing pioneering woman in the music industry, in the country music industry, and in the radio land. We also have another gentleman who is no longer with us, very close to my heart, Mr. David Olney, who had participated since the fourth one of these up through 2018. I let him off the hook last year and said, oh, you don't need to be here. We'll have you back in 2021. Well, folks, don't wait for another day. Donate today. Tell someone you love them today. Tell someone what they mean to you today, and let them know that they're appreciated. And finally, I want to recognize one of the early pioneers and one of the early alum who are participating in this, Mr. Justin Towns Earl. We miss you. We truly miss whatever you were going to bring to us on the years on down the road. And thank you for sharing the few years you had here with us on this earth and with us here at this annual Tom Waits tribute. Folks, you can donate online. You can tip online. We've got many acts yet to go. This next act we have coming up, oh boy, we are really lucky to have some of these ladies on here tonight. Miss Linda McRae, she is a Juno Award-winning artist. Yes, that would be Canada, folks. We are going across continental lines here, or I should say national lines. She is an artist. She is a producer. She is a multi-instrumentalist, and damn it if she didn't bring her banjo tonight. Folks, we are so happy to have her back again this year. Without further ado, Miss Linda McRae.
Thank you so much. And I just wanted to say, Mary, how much we love you. And thank you so much for putting this together. And Todd Sherwood and the 5 Spot and all the folks here, Ryan, folks that are helping out tonight. And I want to say a big thank you to the fellow here who plays with everyone on these Tom Waits shows, Mr. Daniel Seymour, on upright bass. So we're going to start with, this is one of my favorite Tom Waits songs from the Blue Valentine record. Goes like this. Charlie, I'm pregnant. I'm living on 9th Street, right above a dirty bookstore off Euclid Avenue. Stop taking dope and quit drinking whiskey. My old man plays a trombone, works out at the track. He says that he loves me, even though it's not his baby. Says he's gonna raise him up like it were his own son. Gave me a ring, it was worn by his mother. Takes me out dancing every Saturday night. Charlie, I still think about you every time I pass a filling station. On account of all the grease you used to wear in your hair. Still got that record, Little Anthony and the Imperials. Oh, but someone stole my record player. Well, how do you like that? Charlie, I almost went crazy after Mario got busted. So I came back to Omaha to live with my folks. But everyone I used to know was either dead or in prison. So I came back to Minneapolis. This time I think I'm gonna stay. Charlie, I think I'm happy for the first time since my accident. I sure wish I had all the money we used to spend on dope. I'd buy me a used car lot and I wouldn't sell any of them. I I just drive a different car every day, depending on how I feel. Hey Charlie, for Christ's sakes, if you want to know the truth of it, I don't have a husband. You don't play the trombone. I need to borrow money to pay this lawyer and Charlie Hay. I'll be eligible for parole come Valentine's Day. Thank you so much. So yeah, please give generously to the Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee. They do wonderful work. And it's very important. So this is one from the Bone Machine record. It goes like this. Jesus gonna be here. He's gonna be here soon. He's gonna cover us up with leaves and a blanket from the moon, with a promise and a vow and a lullaby for my brow. Jesus gonna be here. He's gonna be here soon. Yeah. Shout it. Well, I have no reason, I have no doubt. I gotta get myself unfurled from this mixed up, no loud world. Jesus gonna be here. He's gonna be here soon. I'm gonna keep my eyes open so I can see my Lord. I'm gonna want to rise up for my brand new Ford. I'm gonna see him coming down the lane, saying Hollywood be thy name. Jesus gonna be here. He gonna be here soon. So good, well, except for the drinking, but he knew that I would. I'm gonna leave this place much better than the way that I found it was. Jesus gonna be here. He gonna be here soon. Well, Jesus gonna be here. We're gonna be here soon. You're gonna cover us up with leaves and a blanket from the moon with a promise and a vow and a lullaby for my brow. Jesus gonna be here. You're gonna be here soon, yeah. Jesus gonna be here. You're gonna be here soon. Thank you. Thanks so much. Daniel Seymour. Let's do another one.
Welcome back to the annual Get Behind the Mule Tom Waits Tribute and Benefit for Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee. We are so glad that you are here with us for these 15 acts, this live painting, this silent auction that's happening in the comments section over to the side. We sure appreciate your donations and helping to feed our hungry neighbors in need. We have had many, many acts here this evening, all alumni, and we're all celebrating the songs of Tom Waits while we do a good deed here. These songs written by Tom Waits, they cover all sorts of tunes, from jail poems to field hollers, spirituals and waltzes, Caribbean influence, even some jump tunes, really just everything that you could possibly imagine and the best of it. This next artist is an early rain dog. He has been involved since year number 2 of these 15 years that we've been doing this. Dave Coleman and the Coleman have come in and out of our lives over the years, but they always bring it this year with a numerical salute to Mr. Tom Waits. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Coleman.
Town on the 219. Hey, 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 I don't know what to do. Hey, 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 I will remember you. Hey, 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 I don't know what to do, but baby, leaving town on the 219. Bouncing out the walls of the Grand Central Station. Treated her bad, I treated her mean. My baby leaving town on the 219. Hey, 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 I don't know what to do. Hey, 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 I will remember you. Hey, 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 I don't know what to do. My baby leaving town on the 219. About the yin and the yang, come out in a wash, but it always leaves a stain. Strumming the drain, luster and a sheen, but baby leaving town on the 219 this evening. Hey, 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 I don't know what to do. Hey, 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 I will remember you. Hey, 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 I don't know what to do, but baby leaving town on the 219. Just hold the bride. harder than a wicked grin. I say, hey, I don't know what to do. Hey, I will remember you. Hey, I will remember you. My baby leaving town on the 219. Get further away. The roar covers everything you wanted to say. That a raindrop or a tear in your eye, where you dry on your nails, oh, you waving goodbye. Say, hey, I don't know what to do. Hey, I will remember you. Hey, I don't know what to do. My baby leaving town on the 219.
That felt mighty good to sing that song. Here I am with my good friend Paul Slivka on the bass guitar, everybody. And my good friend Pete Polkerbeck back here on the drums, filling in for Dave Ray tonight. Thank you, Pete, for being here and jumping in. Want to wish our best wishes to Dave Ray, as he was exposed to some folks who had a little thing and wanted to be real careful about it. Well, we're grateful to be here. Thank you to Mary Sack and all the wonderful people involved in this. Thank you to Second Harvest for the great things you do. And we'll do a song here called 16 Shells from a 30-06.
I pulled 16 shells from a 30-06. And a black crow snuck through a hole in the sky. So I spent my money on an old pack mule. I made my ladder from a pawn shop marimba. And I leaned it up against a dandelion tree. And I leaned it up against a dandelion tree. And I leaned it up. Like cooked them feathers on a cast iron spit. I filled me a satchel full of old big corn. I filled me a satchel full of old big corn. I banged me a billy from an old French horn. And I kicked that mule to the top of the hill. Kicked that mule to the top of the hill. I blew me a hole about the side of the kick drum. And I cut me a branch from a long bunch elbow. stretched like a clothesline. You got to Willie and the killing. Going Willie and the killing. Black gold 16 shells from my 30-06. I'm going Willie and the killing. I'm going Willie and the killing. Black gold 16 shells from the 30 house. Well, I hold him prisoner in the Washburn jail. Did a strap down the back of my old kid mule. I strapped down the back of my old kid mule. Hang on the strings just to drive him crazy. And I strung it loud just to rattle his cage. I strung it loud just to rattle his cage. I strung it loud, strung it loud, strung it loud just to rattle his cage. 16 shells from my 30-06. 16 shells from my 30-06.
Thanks for helping us feed our neighbors in need. We're all in this together.
One more thing I want to remind you of. Hunger sucks. Thank you for donating. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating in this greater community that we have. Thank you to the internet for that. I do want to let you know that 1 in 7 people do not know where their next meal is coming from, and 1 in 5 kids are of those people. Also, 27 million meals are served in 46 counties through the Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee, and 97% of every single dollar that you donate here tonight to that cause goes directly to feeding your neighbors in need. So thank you, thank you, thank you for donating early and often. This next artist we have coming up, she has been only in my orbit for a couple of years, but boy, am I grateful for having gotten to know her. It's her 3rd time appearing here at the Get Behind the Mule, Tom Waits Tribute and Benefit for Second Harvest Food Bank. She's originally from Georgia. Not Georgia, United States, but Georgia as in the other side of the world. And God bless her for landing here. I originally met her through a collaboration with Mr. David Olney and Anana Kaye and her compadre, Aracely Gabriel, I should say her husband, not just her compadre. But they have created an amazing musical footprint, and they have created a lot of music, again, with my heart, my soul, David Olney, who they have a new record coming out with him early next year. I encourage you to visit their website and check it out. They also have a current single out of a Jimmy Cliff cover, which if you're from Georgia, like Russia, that side of the world, and then you come here and you play a little Jimmy Cliff, U.S. style, Irie. All right, but we are again celebrating all things Tom Waits. We're raising money for hungry neighbors in need, and we're also introducing Miss Anana Kaye.
Hush, a wild violet, hush, a band of gold. Hush, you're in a story that I heard somebody told. Tear the promise from my heart, tearing my heart today. As you have found another, baby, I must go away. Hang down your head for sorrow, hang down your head for me. Hang down your head, hang down your head, hang down your head, Marie.
Thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Anana Kaye. This is Irakli Gabriel and Dan Seymour. Yes, please consider donating, and thank you for being here. This is called You Can Never Hold Back Spring.
You can never hold back spring. You can be sure that I will never stop believing. The blush in a rose that'll climb. The spring ahead or fall behind. Winter dreams the same dream every time. You can never hold back spring. And even though you've lost your way, the world is dreaming, dreaming of spring. So close your eyes and open your heart to the one who's dreaming of you. Baby, you can never hold back spring. You can never hold back spring. baby, you can never hold back spring.
Thank you.
Happy holidays from Wise Liquors.
Hubba hubba hoy hoy! Welcome back to the annual Get Behind the Mule, Tom Waits Tribute and Benefit for Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee. We're so glad you could be with us here tonight. Your entry to this show on stage at the 5 spot is helping other people to eat, folks who may not have a meal otherwise. So thank you for your generosity, and feel free to tip in the comments section as well as bid on what we have on the silent auction for some of this fabulous artwork you're seeing on display this evening. The next of our 15 artists performing at this year's event, this is his second year returning to join us. His name is Kevin Gordon, and he's been around a while, long enough to not only become an accomplished singer-songwriter, but he's an amazing poet as well as a writer. Absolutely been in love with everything this gentleman has done every time in his career. You need to check him out more at KevinGordonIbelieve.net. So be careful with that back end. Just as you might want to be careful with that back end as you get into the groove with Kevin Gordon, because I understand, like Tom Waits, Kevin believes that there ain't no devil. It's just God when he's drunk. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kevin Gordon and his band.
Seen it all, boys. I've been all over, been everywhere in this whole wide world. I rode the high line with old blind Darby, danced real slow with Ida Jane. I was full of wonder when I left Murfreesboro. I'm full of hollow on Maxwell Street. And I hope my pony, hope my pony, hope my pony knows the way back home. I walk from Natchez to Hushpokina. I built a fire by the side of the road. Worked for nothing in a bells on his sawmill. I called a blind out on the piano. Tallulah's friendly bells on it ain't so. A 44 will get you 99. And I hope my pony, I hope my pony, I hope my pony knows the way back home. face Jaye. I gave him a man's need a cross. I lived on nothing but dreams and train smoke. Somehow my watch and chain got lost. Wish I was home in Evelyn's kitchen with old Jeb curled around my feet. And I hope my pony, I hope my pony, hope my pony knows the way back home. I hope my pony, I hope my pony, I hope my pony knows the way back home. Rattling the sill, the thunder that the rain makes is the shadow tops of the hill. Big light on the back street, hill to evermore. Packing down the ladder with a hammer to the floor. Here come the big Black Mariah. Here come the big Black Mariah. Here come the big Black Mariah. Here come the big black Ford. Well, it's all boxed up on a red-billed team, hunting Black Johnny with a blind man's cane. A yellow bullet and a rag out on the wind. Old blind tiger and an old bell chin. Here come the big Black Mariah. Here come the big Black Mariah. Here come the big Black Mariah. Here come that big black Ford. Sent to the skies on a spinny jack blue, off the bed without supper like the little brides do. Now he's gotta do the story on the old Willie Jones. He got a wooden coat, this boy ain't ever coming home. Black Mariah, here come the big Black Mariah. Here come the big Black Mariah. Here come that big black Ford. Well, it's all boxed up on a red-billed day, hunting Black Johnny with a blind man's cane. Yellow bullet and a rag out on the wind. Old blind tiger and a bailiwick. Here come the big Black Mariah. Here come the big Black Mariah. Here come the big Black Mariah. Yeah, here come that big black Ford.
Oh my goodness. We have finally made it to the final act of the evening, but boy, you really want to see this one because they are our super alum. This next artist has been on all 15 of these Get Behind the Mule, Tom Waits tributes, and benefits for Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee. And folks, I want to say thank you once again for your generosity. Your ticket to tonight's show, as well as your tips during the show, really have added up. You still have a couple of more songs to go ahead and drop that virtual tip into that virtual tip jar so that we can help feed our hungry neighbors in need. And boy, do we need that tonight. So as I mentioned, this next artist, Eastkin, also known as Ball Hog with an exclamation point. They have closed out every single show we have had at the Get Behind the Mule over the 15 years prior, with one exception. We moved them to first place one time and they said, do we have to always close out the show? And I said, no. So I put them on first. Well, they didn't know and they didn't show up because they thought they were closing. And so it has been written. They will always be closing out the show, and we will always be delighted to have them because not only will they play the 2 or 3 songs we've asked them to play, but they will close it out till the bar closes down. We hope you will shut down that bar with us here tonight, and we hope that you will always keep a diamond in your mind. As Randy Russell, the lead singer of Eastkin, formerly Ball Hog, has noted, Tom Waits said the good thing about quitting is you can always have one more. And that is one thing these guys have constantly reminded me of. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Eastkin.
Like you got the best of me, and a mockingbird singing a song. Well, the mockingbird is mocking me now that you're gone. And a mockingbird high and aloof, he's blowing notes off the top of my roof, and a mockingbird singing a song. Well, the mockingbird is mocking me now that you're gone. Mockingbird high in the tree, looking up at you, looking down at me, and mockingbird high and aloof, he's blowing notes on the top of my roof. And a mockingbird high in the tree, looking up at you, looking down at me, and a mockingbird singing a song. Well, the mockingbird is mocking me now that you're gone. They told me some papers tried to scare him away. Well, he just looked down at me and this is what he said. He said, got the best of me, and a mockingbird singing a song. Well, mockingbird is mocking me now that you're gone. All right, y'all. This is really fun to be here. Are y'all tipping? Is everybody out there tipping like you're supposed to be tipping? Come on. This is for a good cause. Mary, you're the best. Thank you for having us out here. I mean, like, year after year, you worked so hard to put this thing together. I'm supposed to talk to the camera. And Todd, also the 5 spot. It's good to be active at the 5 spot. Oh, active at the 5 spot, even if there's just 8 of us here. And Ryan, Cam. I mean, all the work that's going on here, of course. I mean, all right, y'all. We're gonna play one more here, just like everybody, doing 2. It's really fun being out here every year, and this is a kind of a weird thing, doing it in a bar by ourselves but this is it's really cool that it's alive. It's alive. So give money for the charity. It's going to be a good thing. Dead suit, Dutch pink on a downtown train. $2 pistol, but the gun won't shoot. I'm in the corner with a pouring rain. 16 men on a dead man's chest, and I've been drinking from a broken cup. 2 pair of pants and a mohair vest. Well, I'm full of bourbon and I can't stand up. Hey, little bird, fly away home. Your house is on fire, your children are alone. Hey, little bird, fly away home. Your house is on fire, your children are alone. Shipper broke a bottle on Morgan's head, and I've been drinking from devil's tail. Across the stripes of a full moon's head, through the bars of a Cuban jail. Bloody fingers on a purple knife, and a flamingo drinking from a cocktail glass. And I'm on the lawn with someone else's wife, admire the view from atop the mast. Hey, little bird, fly away home. Your house is on fire, your children are alone. Hey, little bird, fly away home. Your house is on fire, your children are alone. On fire, children are alone. Hey, little bird, fly away home. Your house is on fire, your children are alone. There was sheets on a Hong Kong bed, Stacey Bullhorn in a slinger blanket ride to the carnival is what she said. $100 makes it dark inside. Head in the middle and a drop dead suit, Dutch pink on a downtown train. $2 pistol, but the gun won't shoot. I'm in the corner with a pole. 16 men on a dead man's chest, and I've been drinking from a broken cup. 2 pair of pants and a mohair vest, and I'm full of bourbon and I can't stand up. But hey, little
It has been 15 years we've been doing this here in Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, Tennessee. And I gotta say, I do stir my whiskey with a nail. Thank you all for showing up tonight. Thank you for helping to feed our homeless or hungry homeless, all of them. Anybody who needs a meal. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for sharing your love. Thank you for sharing all these strange and lovely comments. And watch me disappear.